to see him.
Renegades will be able to buy again here. Azza is the only one who doesn't have enough money to get an AK-47 and armor up on the board. Gratisfaction could be dropped over an Ort from Liaz, and they could go for something a little bit more pick-heavy. Something a little bit more pick-heavy. Nope.
Downed at least by Liaz. That'll bring it back. It's a 4-on-4. JKS will be a little bit frustrated because it was a movement fail on his part. That's a little better from Jacob. See, son, watch my screen. I'll teach you. Still loses health for it. Takes a little bit back. Doesn't really work that way. It's not vampirical. It's not vampirical. There we go. We'll just breeze over that one. But it puts him on 72.
So right now, Liaz has not forward position at Ivy, but he has a position to potentially flank out late. Jacob can come late, pop, but Electronic is still holding up close and personal. So he's going to think better of it and walk on back through to, with Azza towards T-Main. Gratisfaction now over towards Ivy with Liaz. The UMP of Azza, it has a short life on it. After he clears main, then he needs to get out and get close. So he might have to actually wait because he's going from this position alone. Jacob is coming over towards Ivy 2. There's a timer on the smoke that Edwards just put down, and they're creeping forward. They're actually playing more passive as well, so they want them to push out here. They want to set up the crossfire once the territory has been taken. Lots of nades right now for Renegades, but the time is the problem. 20 seconds left. They're leaving this one down the wire.
Simple on top of the bomb. Here's the noise behind you. All the attention to Ivy. Blind. Doesn't matter. Magic wand.
Wait, Zeus from behind. He can stop the plant.
He's good. He got it down just in time, and the kill came through anyway to find the 4th round for Renegades. That was close.
All right. How many do you think Renegades need on the T side? Because we keep harping up, or at least I do, their CT sides. That's where they get the lion's share of their work done.
They had a chance for a comeback on the CT side against Astralis, and if I'm not mistaken, it was something along the lines of 10-5 or 9-6. So they're already there or thereabout.
Just going to take a little look on into the stat lines here for Renegades on train.
Yeah, give me the Astralis one notably. I think that gives us good context as to top opponents. Would have been in the major final. Either way, in the meantime, Simple waits below JKS. Multi-layered levels are always a good bit of fun. The Electronic will get main down below as Jacob fires just to make sure no one's pushed up. Edward. CZ.
So Renegades, with this roster, they've played train 13 times.
Go on.
Oh, thank God that stopped because I thought I was going to be
talking over the action.
Yeah.
That's why I said, go on.
So they've won 10 times, lost 3. 57% of their rounds won have come on the CT side.
Sure. The Astralis halftime score, what was it though? Because they got clutched out on train. Because Zipix.
They did Mirage first, then it was Nuke, and then it was Inferno. So maybe it's Nuke that you were thinking of.
Oh, it was Ents I'm thinking of, not Renegades. Right, my mistake.
Renegades had a comeback on Nuke in the first half. They were down. What is the scoreline here?
They just played Ents. That's why I'm still thinking because they played them on train.
We got a lot of games going down today here, but the clock is ticked low again.
Dink on the second player. The MP9 does a massive amount of damage. That gives them a chance. Inside of the site, he is also down. The low HP may not matter. JKS found one further. But now I think it's all too far gone. 7 seconds, no time to dance. As of the who knows where they all are. They got a second one on it. 10-4.
In my opinion here, I think Renegades need to convert this last round to give themselves a buffer. The pistol rounds
57 is not a big difference, is it?
Obviously, that's taking in the infancy of this roster. Back when they first joined, there's been a complete revolution of this team in 2019, that's for sure. So if we want to break the stats down to the last 3 months alone, ever since this hyperbolic chamber of a boot camp that happened for them over 6 weeks in Katowice, Poland, where they just played against the world best, it swings quite heavily. It becomes 66% of their rounds have come from CT sides of a 4-1 setup there with a win over FaZe, 2 wins over MIBR, win over Avant.
Oh, I just missed.
The Alligator's out for Jacob with the pickup. You love it.
Hey, note that back from Edward.